Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I have a few messages for you this morning. We got some folks talking about second chances. They want to try again. Apparently they had a failure. They're talking about intel, which is information of military or political value. So they want to get second chances with you because apparently you're valuable. You're an asset. They're talking about somebody who perhaps could have been a doppelganger. They said she went to jail. So somebody went to jail. They're talking about an occupation, which is a job. And it's also being occupied by a military force or, you know, another force. They're talking about family members. Could be theirs, could be yours. They're jealous. Could have been from a previous cycle, previous life, history, sometime in history. Antisocial. So you're antisocial, you know, these family members, whoever this was that tried to undo you and to take all your stuff, including your life, they're jealous of you. Somebody's saying, course this action 100%. I had to Google it because I've never heard that, but it's a plan of action. So somebody's very structured with their environment when it comes to doing stuff. Someone said, we'll be going back. So apparently there's going back in time. They said, I was killing myself. So they have to go do it again. Whatever they've been doing, they were killing themselves and they were not progressing or elevating, evolving. And so now they got to go back and try it again. Apparently you have had a toxic, radiant past. You were under heavy magical manipulation. You're very, very radiant, always have been, but they covered you and buried you in this toxicity that they are while they siphoned out your radiance. They were feasting on the light of others, on you, while they were ignoring their own development. There's an argument. Somebody was trying to persuade somebody into something and there was a boomerang effect. It's when persuasion attempt results in the opposite intended action. You're a goddess. You're a female deity. You're very beautiful. You're admired. And they did stuff in your image. They created doppelgangers, clones, duplicates in your image. And then they hijacked your story. They did low vibrational things and laid that on you while siphoning your energy and dressing up in it. They made false idols in your image. These others dressed them up and pretended to be you, wearing your energy. Copies. The love and light crew. The ones who've never been burdened. The ones who have never been challenged. The false light beings, wearing a smile, stealing others' lights and title. They hurt each other, they said. So there's some folks out there that are hurting each other. These ones on the adversary. I call them the adversary because they're coming after you. So yeah, they're hurting each other. And then they're talking about the baby. And what upsets me about this is that a little while later they say microwave it. So they got some sick stuff going on. They're like, you have to do something. And that's what they're thinking about doing with this baby. You're shining and they couldn't bury you. They couldn't dress another up and take your place. You survived. And they can't be you if you're out here being you. They hate Biden I heard that and I'm like, well, I don't even know why that's a thing. Biden, as far as I know, isn't even a real human. This is a puppet in a flesh suit, or in a it's actually like a one of them synthetic body suits or whatever. Whoever's in that body, it's either a clone with a very, very degraded chip operation, or it's a low vibrational being puppet in a bodysuit. That's what I see. So, but anyway, they hate him. And it could just be the person or the entity that's in the actor's, full body camo suit, whatever. They want your energy in somebody else's body. They want to put your energy, your gifts, your vitality, your memories in a male body, a young male body. They want the masculine to continue dominating this arena and wearing your energy, doing things in your name with your energetic signature, while they create these idols, these false doppelgangers, clones or whatever, using your genetics. And then, as the actual, there's a lot of that abuse kind of stuff, but they're wearing your face and they get off on it for some reason. It's really tacky. So they're saying, let's change what he's learning. You're female, you're psychic, you have the energy. They want to dress up this male as you with your energetic signature. So they're changing what he's learning. They want him to be more like you. They need a relationship. They say you sabotage yourself by being a telepath, a voice. You're heard. You don't cloak yourself. You're seen. They feel that somehow this makes you available because you are living large and bright, authentic and transparent, with no, you're not shrinking or hiding from anything. And they feel that somehow this makes you available for pawing at your energy, for tasting you, for possessing you. They have no honor or respect for you. This curator, as I know him to be, the confessed curator of human vital force and soul, is still stalking the divine feminine, the Christed ones, the shining ones. And somebody's very, very upset, saying, listen to him. They're really upset because you're a judge. A little while later, they say, you're an actual ambassador. And they want to replace you like they have many, many times before. They're talking about 49 years ago. Now for you, I don't know what that would be. For me, I was 9 years old. And that was a day I came home from school. And the whole house was empty. All the furniture was gone. There was nobody home. No cars in the driveway. It's like it was a vacant home. And I sat there in shock and cried for like an hour. It was terrible. And then my mother shows up and apologized for being late and, whatever. So that's a very traumatic shock. And I don't know if they're talking about my experience or if they're talking about your experience, whatever that might have been for you. But it's terrible when a child comes home and they realize that they have been abandoned completely. And they had no idea it was going to happen. So they're deceitful. They cause trauma. And then they lie about your behavior. So a trauma like that, can really throw the mental body of a child out, and their emotional body. It's like, oh God, you can't trust anybody now. What is going to happen? And so they do kind of stuff like that. And then they blame you or criticize you or judge you about the behavior that happens after that. They need to learn a lesson, they say, over and over and over. These destiny thieves, making sure you earn your reward that they plan on stealing. These wicked misogynists. It's entrapment. You're given traumas, a suffering that develops into hurting, anger and pain that you have to abolish it from your own soul. You have to work through it and heal your triggers. And if you don't do the work, then it's a trap. You get trapped there and they've won. They're saying hang out with her. So they want to send in somebody to hang out with you. They need to plant someone in your energy, a handler, and they need to find out what it is you're doing, how it is that you're so successful. And then there's dancing. So dancing could be the life that is flowing through your waters, through your cellular structure, through your electrical system, your mind. It could be that your love and the light within you is dancing and shining bright. It could be that you dance in your living room or somewhere else and increase your inner chi. You were the underdog, they said. You were the underdog. You were not expected to make it. You weren't supposed to make it. And when this all first went down, it was called serendipity. It was a surprise. It wasn't supposed to happen. Everybody saw you as serendipity. Everybody saw you as weak, as you would never ever amount to anything. So serendipity is the occurrence and development of events by chance in a happy or beneficial way. That's you. You are serendipity. You are the underdog. They did not expect you to rise and to shine, and here you are. Somebody mentioned Hebrew is in mental anguish, a high degree of emotional pain, distress, or suffering. They got busted. 13:9 Corinthians was mentioned. To be busted is to break, split, burst, raid, or search. 13:9 Corinthians is, for we know in part, and we prophesy in part. Our knowledge is incomplete, only part of the whole picture. They were touting like they knew it, like they knew everything that was going to happen, and they've been driving people into that. But they didn't really know. They didn't really know. They're arguing with each other. She was a virgin the first time they sacrificed you. Long, long ago. Long, long ago. They sacrificed you, they drank your fluids, ate your flesh, and absorbed your gifts, your energy, your vitality, your essence, and then they walked this life as you, wearing your vital force. Speaking as you. They're being told to be careful. Your house is in impeccable shape. Your house of flesh, your mind, your house of wood, all of your affairs are in impeccable shape. These rats, they're whining about needing a savior. They can't carry the burden of their own self. They need to be covered under your energy, cloaked from their evil deeds. They need to lay it on you and cover you in it, so that they can be covered in you. Somebody wants to explain something. What are we doing? Someone said. They're doppelgangers, these images, these idols that they made in your image, these clones or whatever, they have no protection. They're not covered by your energy anymore. They're not cloaked in your energy. They've been cut off. They need another host, which is a light being, that they can hide her trash in. Agent Smith. They need to Agent Smith another light body. That's what they do. They need to hide behind the light of another being so that they're not seen for what they actually are. So they're talking about a suicide mission, which is not expected to survive. So they're not expected to survive. This whole thing, you know, whoever this person was that was driving this collective, they didn't have the facts. They only had, you know, they only knew in part, prophecy in part. They didn't have all the facts. They made it up. They made it up. They're talking about telepathy, mind-to-mind communication, who it is you're connected to. They're trying to say you're angry when you're just done caring. You're refusing to carry their burden anymore. You're not letting them in your energy or in your house. And they're calling that anger. But you're done being abused, and so you're just pushing them out. You don't want anything to do with them. They're calling it anger because you won't let them into your energy. They're trying to force their way in. And it's not anger. It's just an absolute no. I said no. I said no. I said no. I don't know how many times you have to say no to these people. They just don't understand the word no. No means no. Stop pushing it on my energy. And they're calling it anger, but it's not anger at all. You have telepathy. Whoever you're connected to sees this. The council, the higher beings, God, they all see. You aren't angry, but you're sick of them pushing in on your energy. And you're repeatedly saying no. And no doesn't mean I'm angry. No. No means no. They're very selfish. They thought it was a great idea to disrespect you, to hurt you, without care. They thought it was a great idea to steal your right to happiness and to fulfilling your role in this world. Your role. You're the higher vision. You're the light, this bright and shining light. You're the healer, the revitalizer, the one who brings life. Your role is to bring forth life, to generate this happy, beautiful connection. And they cut you off and buried you. They want to be seen as you. They've been doing that for quite some time. They want to degrade every beautiful woman and child of light. They really dislike you. And they want to elevate all the copies. They want to bury the children and the mothers of light. And then they want to drain them of their energy and dress up their copies and say they are that. That's what they've been doing. They call your telepathy an advertisement of self. They call your channel, your business, your output in the world, input in the world, however you want to do it, is an advertisement of self. You're living, you're speaking, you're sharing, you're caring, you're not hiding. You're living your purpose, and they want you silent. But because you're in your purpose and you're very disciplined and you're very steady with it, they think you're advertising yourself. And it's not, I mean, I guess, you know, in a wicked way or a crooked way, it could be seen as that. I mean, you're an influencer, you know, but I don't think you're approaching it as though you're advertising yourself or trying to make any big thing of yourself. I think you're just sharing the message as this beautiful person who has this access, and you're speaking truth and wisdom. They don't like that. They want to control you like they do all your doppelgangers. They're trying to evaluate the reason your energy is so potent. They're trying to twist it somehow like it's meant for them. You know, you were here in service to the people, and they decided that that meant they could just take from you and throw all their shit on you, and that you would just repurpose it, and they didn't give a shit what they were doing to you. They had no care for you whatsoever, or the services that you were offering, or the improvements that you were bringing to their world and their experience. They didn't care. They saw you as a recycling shit pile, and they threw it all on you. So they're trying to twist it as though this energy is meant for them. Your purpose here is to give them your life force vitality. And what it appears that it is actually meant for in this present moment is their destruction. And that is because you're not taking them out per se, but you have withdrawn that which they have become addicted to. And now they're being destroyed by its lack. They can't generate it from inside. So they want to claim your energy. They want to stop you from living. They want to squash you and drain you of your vitality so they can dress up again. They're addicts to your energy, and they feel dead without it. And that's because they don't have any vital force within them. You are bold and free. They want to be seen as you. You're walking away. And now they're struggling. They need a savior. They need you to care. They need you to care like you once did. They need you to be there for them. But you don't care anymore. You've learned that, with all of the trauma and all that, you had to pour your care into yourself in order to even survive this, which they did not intend you to do. So you decided that you and your inner divine were worthy of this care, and you have been released from this aggression. You have been released from those who treat you as though you're nothing more than a commodity, a lesser being that can be drained, brutalized, used up, and crapped on very disrespectfully, laughed at, bullied, blamed. Somebody said, "Hands off." Your protector isn't playing here. And then there was somebody that said, "Excellent." Like something happened and somebody got messed up. And they're saying, "Answer," which is a demand for a response. So they caught somebody messing around. They got caught, which is excellent. They're demanding answers. And these answers that they're demanding have to do with the waters, the drinking waters, the oceans, the rivers. So they've got somebody there that knows something about that. The results are particular, they said, which is specific and not generalizable to a wider population. So it could be that whatever is in the waters is in a specific area. There could have been something put in the waters to a specific location, not generalizable to a wider population. Something's going on with the water somewhere. And then it was weird. It was like I was standing there and somebody walked up to me. They had a dinner plate in their hand and they were walking up to me. And then this curator of human energy and soul exclaimed, shocked and kind of horrified, "Don't taste it like that!" Because your protector was eyeballing them, waiting for them to take a nice little slice. They're going to get messed up. And I don't know, maybe they did. Because you can't just go walking up to... you've been claimed. And your protector does not take kindly to somebody coming up and messing around with you. When they were told, "Don't taste like that," they put their hands out like, "This is a good one." And he said, "For all the people." They actually wanted to eat your flesh. They took that to mean that they're free to consume you. And that's what this consumer or curator of human vitality and soul is trying to sell these people. They're trying to sell you as a savior, an energy vital force, so that they can suck off of, draw off of, and revitalize themselves, heal themselves, renew their environment, and clean shit up. They're trying to sell you as a compost heap with benefits. One masculine said to another, "Can you handle that?" And the thing is, probably not. Because, no, they're probably not. They're thinking about going to jail and punishment for their crimes. They want to alter stories, replace stories, manipulate information. There's something going on, he said. They're trying to get a relationship. They want to get in your space. They want to go hang out with you. They require an invitation. And apparently nobody's giving one to them. There's something wrong with somebody's kidney. They're ailing. They mentioned Bill Gates. Now, I don't know if it's Bill Gates that has a kidney issue or if they're talking about the gates of the body, you know, that have been manipulated through all of these injections that nobody really knows. You know, like alcohol releases the soul's hold over the gates of the body, and spirits can walk in and have a great old time when you get drunk. And sometimes they do. You black out and you have no idea how you got home. Somebody was having a good time. Bill Gates, as far as I know, with these injections, he's the gate master, the gatekeeper. And when these, and I feel that these injections are either locking down gates or coding gates so that a lower vibrational entity can come in. Maybe they're opening gates. They're making something. They're doing something with the gates of the body. They want the star qualities of you. They want it. And they want your damn gates open. You are an innovator. You're bringing in fresh ideas, fresh behaviors. Everything is made new. You are the vitalizer. You are the one that brings new perspectives. You can bring this new idea, or at least seed it into the collective field so that people can draw from this beautiful energy and this great innovation that you have to offer. Then there was somebody saying, "I'm trying to teach you how to survive." They're questioning their methods, drawing your vital life force and consuming your God-given right to life so that they can have what was meant for you. They're not satisfied with what they received. They want yours too. Then I saw a blonde man. He had shoulder-length hair. It was all one length. He had lighter skin. And he was looking right at me with what seemed like a sadness. You know, he was upset about some sort of suppression, which is a control of a hazardous situation. So a hazardous situation has been suppressed. Apparently this person is upset about that. Maybe they're part of the hazardous situation, I don't know. Or maybe they're upset that they have been seen as a portion of a hazardous situation and they've been shut down. So anyway, that's what I got for you with that one. And I hope that this brings clarification to something you already intuitively knew, or perhaps enlightened you, added more details to whatever it was that you had going on. See you later, everybody. Bye.